Okay, good morning children. Okay, good morning. So far in last class we completed nutrition, modes of nutrition. Photoautotrophs, photoheterotrophs, chemoautotrophs, chemoheterotrophs with example definition. Now in today's topic we are going to discuss about the reproduction. Now what about the reproduction bacteria? So if you see asexual reproduction in bacteria, that is carried out with the help of a special type of a cell division, that is called binary fission. So the binary fission is nothing but this is one type of cell division. This is one type of cell division. In this binary fission, one bacteria cell gives rise to genetically similar two bacteria. One bacteria cell, one parent bacteria gives rise to two daughter bacteria which are genetically similar. So that is the binary fission. So the binary fission is one type of cell division. In this binary fission, one bacteria cell gives rise to two cells. So the period between the successive binary fissions is nothing but a doubling period. The period means there is a gap period is there between one binary fission to another binary fission. So the period of successive means continuous. The period between two binary fissions is nothing but that is a doubling period. Doubling period. The period between two binary fissions, the gap period between one binary fission to another binary fission, that is called doubling period. So the doubling period is nearly 20 minutes. Doubling period is nearly 20 minutes. Okay, after the 20 minutes, the bacteria cell goes to another binary fission. So one cell gives rise to two cells, 2 gives rise to 4 gives rise to 8. That is the binary fission. And doubling period it should remain. So now what about the sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction, true sexual reproduction is absent in bacteria. There is no true sexual reproduction. But here some process is going on. What is the process? The transfer of genetic material. The transfer of genetic material which is essential for sexual reproduction. The transfer of genetic material. Transfer of genetic material. That is which is essential for sexual reproduction. Transfer of genetic material, that is called genetic recombination. Transfer of genetic material, that is also called genetic recombination. The process of the transfer of genetic material which is essential for sexual reproduction. Transfer of genetic material, what we call genetic recombination. So transfer of genetic material which is very important for sexual reproduction, that is carried out by three methods now. One is conjugation, second one transformation, third one transduction. Okay, first one conjugation, second one transformation, third one transduction. So in these three processes, with the help of these three processes, the genetic material is transferred from one bacterium to another bacterium. Either already explained, there is no true sexual reproduction, but genetic material is transfer of genetic material which is very essential for sexual reproduction, that is only carried out, but here there is no true sexual reproduction, but genetic material will transfer. Transfer of genetic material is carried out. The transfer of genetic material we call genetic recombination, which is carried out with the help of three methods. The first method is conjugation, second method is transformation, third method is transduction. What is conjugation? what is conjugation? Okay, what is conjugation? In this conjugation, two live bacteria come together. Two live bacteria come together. The donor cell transfers the DNA into the recipient cell. Donor cell transfers the DNA. Donor cell transfers the DNA into the recipient cell. Donor cell transfers the DNA into recipient cell. Okay, whenever the two live bacteria come together, the donor cell transfers the DNA into the recipient cell. So this is called conjugation. This conjugation process was observed in E. coli bacteria. E. coli means Escherichia coli. Escherichia coli, E. coli bacteria. Escherichia coli, E. coli bacteria. This process was observed in Escherichia coli, means E. coli, short form E. coli. This process was observed by two scientists. One is Lederberg and Tatum. Okay, Lederberg and Tatum both observed the conjugation process, especially in the Escherichia coli, E. coli bacteria. So this is about the conjugation. So how the conjugation process is going on? Okay, first you should remember the definition. What is conjugation? Where this conjugation process carried out? Who invented this conjugation process? So first you should remember. So what is conjugation? In this conjugation, whenever the two bacteria come together, the donor bacteria transfers the DNA into recipient bacteria. Donor cell transfers the DNA into the recipient cell. Okay. So which was observed by the Lederberg Tatum in the Escherichia coli bacteria. So what is the process? So this conjugation process is carried out with the help of a special apparatus that is called conjugation tube. The conjugation process is carried out with the help of a special apparatus that is called conjugation tube. This is also called pilus. Or sex pilus. Conjugation tube. This conjugation tube is also called pilus or sex pilus. Okay. And one more thing here you can remember. The donor bacteria we call F positive. The donor bacteria we call F positive. The recipient bacteria we call F negative. Donor bacteria cell, the donor cell we call F positive, recipient cell we call F negative. Why we call that? The donor cell which contain F plasmid. That's why this is called F positive cell. But in the recipient cell there is a lack of plasmid. There is no plasmid. There is a lack of plasmid. So that's why donor cell we call F positive, recipient cell we call F negative. Okay. At the time of conjugation, two bacteria are come together. Their pilus becomes shortened. At the time of conjugation, whenever two bacteria come together, the pilus becomes shortened, and the recipient bacterial DNA, the donor bacteria cell why we call the donor bacteria cell F less? It contains F plasmid. Why we call recipient cell F negative? There is a lack of plasmid. There is no plasmid. So at the time of the conjugation, two bacteria come together. At the time, the pilus becomes shortened, and the DNA of the donor cell that should be replicate. The DNA of the DNA of the donor cell means F plus cell. The DNA of the donor cell replicates. Replicate means doubling. Replicate. The DNA of the donor cell. Replicate means make an exact copy. Replicate means make an exact copy. Replicate means doubling. Means duplicate copy. Duplicate learning. Okay. So the donor cell DNA replicate. The replicated DNA that can enter into the recipient cell. The replicated DNA enter into the recipient cell. The replicated DNA that can enter into the recipient cell. Okay. The donor DNA replicates. The replicated DNA that can enter into the recipient cell. So the conjugation is one of the productive process. Conjugation is one of the important productive process of the bacteria. This is one of the productive process, conjugation. Okay. Next one, what is transformation? The transformation process was observed by the scientist Frederick Griffith. The scientist Frederick Griffith. Okay. Frederick Griffith. He observed the transformation process in the bacteria. The bacteria name Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae. Okay. Streptococcus pneumoniae. Frederick Griffith observed transformation process in the bacteria. The bacteria name Streptococcus. Here P silent letter. Streptococcus pneumoniae. Pneumoniae, that is the bacterial name. Okay, but what is the transformation? Uptake of naked DNA. Uptake of in this process the bacteria cell uptake the naked DNA. In this process the bacteria cell uptake means observe. Uptake of naked DNA from its surrounding. Uptake of naked DNA from its surrounding and expression of the genetic information. Uptake of naked DNA from the surroundings and expression of that genetic information in the recipient cell. The recipient cell acquired new characters which are previously lost. Expression of the genetic information in the recipient cell. The recipient cell got new characters which are previously lost. So simply uptaking of naked DNA from the surrounding environment. Uptaking of naked DNA from the surrounding environment and expression of the genetic information in the recipient cell. The recipient cell got the new characters which have previously lost. Okay, this is the transformation process. Next, transduction process. But what is the transduction? This transduction process was observed by the scientist Ederberg and Ginder. Ederberg. Okay, sorry. Ederberg and Ginder. Okay, Lederberg and Gender, especially in Salmonella typhimurium bacteria, which cause typhoid disease. Salmonella typhimurium. Okay, Salmonella typhimurium, Salmonella typhimurium bacteria. In that Salmonella typhimurium bacteria, he observed the transduction process. But what is the transduction process? It's transfer of genetic material through the bacteriophage from one bacteria cell to another bacteria cell. Transfer of genetic material from one bacteria cell to another bacteria cell through bacteriophages. Through bacteriophage. Okay. By using bacteriophages, we have to transfer the genetic material from one bacteria cell to another bacteria cell. Okay. Transfer of genetic material from one bacteria cell to another bacteria cell through bacteriophages. But what is the bacteriophage? Bacteriophage is a virus which infects bacteria. Bacteriophage is a virus which infects harmful bacteria. So that are called bacteriophage. So bacteriophages are viruses. Bacteriophages are viruses which infect bacteria. Bacteriophages are viruses which infect bacteria. But here you can remember, bacteriophage is not a bacteriophage is virus only, not a bacteria. Bacteriophage is a virus which kill or which infect bacteria. So bacteriophage is nothing but virus only, not a bacteria. Bacteriophage is a virus which kill harmful bacteria. Okay, last topic. What are the uses of the bacteria? Okay, uses of bacteria. Uses of bacteria. Human beings use not only uses some harmful effects also. But what are the uses for making the curd? One useful bacteria is there, that is lactobacillus bacteria, and rhizobium bacteria is there, which is present in the root nodules of some leguminous plants. Okay, which is maintain symbiotic relationship with roots. Okay, the rhizobium bacteria gives nitrogen into the simple forms to the plant. Plant gives shelter and food to the bacteria. In this situation, both are benefited. So that type of the association is called symbiosis. So rhizobium bacteria is a symbiotic bacteria. Symbiosis. This is one of the symbiotic bacteria which maintains a symbiotic relationship. In this association, both are benefited. Bacteria getting benefited. What is the benefit to the bacteria? Bacteria getting food and shelter. What is the benefit to the plant? In the presence of bacteria, plant getting nitrogen in the simple forms. Without nitrogen, the plant unable to grow. So that is the useful combination of the bacteria rhizobium with root nodules. And some bacteria are very useful for extracting valuable metals. Like uranium. Some bacteria are very useful for extracting valuable metals like uranium. So the process is called biomining. Some bacteria are very useful for extracting metals like uranium. extracting metals like uranium, extracting valuable metals like uranium. So the process is called biomining. Biomining process. Metals. The process is called biomining. Extracting metals like uranium. The process is called biomining. Next one, what are the harmful effects of bacteria? The bacteria may cause different type of the diseases in plants, especially in human beings. If you see the plant diseases, especially the plant diseases, if you see the plant diseases, first one that is the biomining. 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 Next, what are the diseases caused by the plants? Or what are the plant diseases? Especially blight disease of rice. Blight of rice. Okay, blight of rice. This is okay, blight of rice. This is caused by the Xanthomonas. Xanthomonas oryzae. Xanthomonas oryzae. Next, citrus canker. Citrus canker. This is caused by Xanthomonas citri. Xanthomonas citri. Next, crown gall disease. Crown gall disease. Crown gall disease. Crown gall disease of apple and pear. Crown gall disease of apple and pear. Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Agrobacterium tumefaciens. This is the crown gall disease of the apple and pear. So these are the plant diseases. Agrobacterium tumefaciens, crown gall disease of apple and pear fruits. Next, what about the diseases caused in human beings? Disease caused by bacteria in human beings. First name of the bacteria. Name of the bacteria and the disease here. Disease. See here. Name of the bacteria disease. And one more thing here you can remember. Name of the bacteria. Clostridium. Clostridium tetani. Tetanus. Okay. Next, Clostridium botulinum. Clostridium botulinum. Botulinum. The disease is botulism. Botulism. Okay. Botulism. Next. Okay. Next. Cholera. Disease cholera. Cholera. Vibrio cholerae. Vibrio cholerae. Next, typhoid. Okay, typhoid disease is caused by Salmonella typhimurium. Salmonella typhimurium. Next, pneumonia. Pneumonia. Disease, name of the disease pneumonia. Name of the bacteria Diplococcus pneumoniae. Diplococcus pneumoniae. Diplococcus pneumoniae. Next, diphtheria. Diphtheria. Corynebacterian diphtheria. Corynebacterium diphtheria. Corynebacterium diphtheria. Okay. Next, leprosy. Leprosy. Okay, leprosy. Mycobacterium leprae. Mycobacterium leprae. Leprosy. Next, 8, tuberculosis disease. Name of the disease tuberculosis. The name of the bacteria Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So these are the important 8 diseases which are caused by the bacteria. So we can say bacteria are friends and foes. So we can say bacteria are friends and foes. Means E silent letter here. Friends and foes. E silent letter. Friends and foes. You can say. So this is the second chapter. We completed seventh chapter, which is the bacteria. So next class we are going to start 8th chapter, that is viruses. Okay, thank you children.